Sam.
And I'm Jack. Today we'll have the opportunity to see some of the projects our green schools have been working on this school year and how they have kept our schools green.
Before we start, type in the green school you represent in the chat.
We appreciate all your hard work this year and hope you enjoy the summit.
For this summit, we separated our schools into categories based off their projects. The first category is Getting Dirty. A big shout out to Surrattsville High School, Perry Hill High School, and Sligo Creek Elementary School for getting dirty by recycling, composting, and gardening. Surrattsville enhanced their school's landscape by adding a garden. They introduced aquaponics and even showed Earth love for Valentine's Day. How sweet. Perry Hill completely transformed their school by picking up litter around the entire school and gifting plants to the teachers. We can't forget the garden they've been doing all year as well. Looks yummy. Next, we will hear from the Sligo Creek Elementary School. Check out their moss art project in the meantime. We'll hear from Cream, Grade 5, the Green Squad Concerns and Goals.
Hello, I'm Keen, and one goal for the Green Squad is add a rain garden to the outdoor classroom so that it doesn't just turn into a mud puddle. And a fear from climate change is that if everything gets too warm, then there's not going to be snow.
Is that we get the outdoor classroom all nice, tidy, and to have a lot of biodiverse stuff in it. Fears for climate change, obviously we're all going to die. There's going to be no, there are going to be no species left on Earth, and it's actually not too far. Apparently, even a slight bump in temperature and all the painted turtles will go extinct, which is a very common species. So yes, I am very worried about climate change.
I would. I think that the Green Squad should be coming up with the plans, but we shouldn't be the ones that are executing them. I think the reason that we have a Green Squad is because MCPS should really get a move on to make their school district a lot more eco-friendly and green. So the different disadvantages of global warming is that it can melt almost anything. It's starting to melt the permafrost in the Arctic Circle, and while that happens, most of the Earth's species in the northern regions are going to start to go extinct, which would be not very good for everything.
Hi, I'm just here to help my friends. I have a lot of friends who care about the environment, I also do. But I feel like we have to do some convincing first. I don't feel that everybody in our school really is super intense on this. They just think, oh, that's just something that people are trying to work on. They don't feel that it's super important, because it is. We need to keep our planet healthy because in our schools, because otherwise, we got nowhere to live.
What role do you think the Green Squad should have in helping our school get more on board?
We should be proactive, but I feel like the idea of the Green Squad is we make the plans, we don't really completely execute them.
I really hope that we can make a change for everybody who wants to help but doesn't really know how to help. And I mean, my biggest fear for climate change is hurricanes. They're very destructive, and if we don't help, the sea will go up and islands will sink and more hurricanes will come, and well. Hi, one of my fears about climate change is hurricanes. Hurricanes are really bad, and they could destroy lots of cities and towns. And they're also really scary and stuff. But there's a lot of different bad things that happen in climate change. So please try to stop climate change and help by recycling. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Soren speaking, if you don't know me. My fears about climate change. The ice caps, if they melt, a single degree could destroy the world. This humongous, huge waves could come up on shores because of the heightened waves. So the waves would come up on shore and possibly kill many people in coastal cities. So please, don't just try to do your best you can on climate change. The small things could help the world. The end. Oh, hello. I am here again, but I'm not here to talk about climate change, but the plastic effect in the world. So, when you don't recycle, it can have a big effect on a creature, because sea turtles, they get plastic things, they eat the plastic, but then they die from choking it because they can't, their body just can't eat it. So please recycle. And also, if you don't recycle, there's a whole lot of chance that jellyfish will roam the sea because all the fish would be dead because all the jellyfish don't eat, so they will just go. And there'll be no fish left in the world. So please recycle. And also don't overfish.
Alright, we are Green Squad. You've heard our hopes, our concerns, our goals, and all that, and we have quite a few of them. But what's important is that we act. We must act now to save the world.
Our next category is working with animals. We have the amazing Leo Club from Benjamin Tasker Middle School and DCMS Environmental Club from Deep Creek Middle School. The Leo Club was amazing by turning recycling into fashion, planting trees, a book sale and clothing drive, and how awesome is having Leonardo the Turtle and Endangered Turtle as the class project. They also did a trail, and they also had an outdoor classroom. How cool is that? And on March 16th, they planted 2 trees in their backyard. Way to go, Leo Club. And next, we'll prepare to jam together while we answer DCMS Environmental Club's question on monarch butterflies in the chat. Then we'll hear from the DCMS Environmental Club.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new.
Alright, so here we go. How far are the monarch butterflies flying to get here?
About 3,000 miles.
Yeah, it's really far. And if we have the monarch, what benefit do the monarch butterflies give to our environment?
To help our ecosystem.
Right, they help our ecosystem and
Pollination.
they pollinate, just like bees, right? And what would happen if, they go endangered and they're missing, and they're missing from the ecosystem? What might happen?
Climate change gets worse.
All right, so any type of effect, right? You're thinking about climate change, yeah, any type of effect in the ecosystem. Okay, so other animals might be affected, yeah. Think about the food chain. If something goes missing, what happens to the animals on the top?
It collapses.
It collapses.
Guess what, green teams? We're almost there. We are halfway through. We're on our 3rd category, which is no time to waste. Let's look at Woodmore Elementary, Greencastle Elementary, and Oak Hill Elementary, who each show us how they transform waste into useful products that enhance our earth. Woodmore Green Team built a pollinator garden, poured bottled water to a rain barrel at the end of school days, created videos to teach their schools about recycling, and even enjoyed class outdoors. Let's not forget about the many posters they use to remind others to be green. Next, we'll be able to look and examine Greencastle Elementary School. but take the time to read some of the Wildcat Green Team accomplishments.
Earth, the planet we live on. Our Earth needs help. Trash and garbage are piling up and creating greenhouse gases. Our green team researched our plant and decided we wanted to help. We started a composting program at Greencastle. Why compost? As we live and eat, we continue to make more and more trash. If we compost, less trash goes into landfills. Instead, our food scraps can be turned into soil, which helps our plants grow. Plants give us the air we breathe and provide food for animals and for us. If the plants are happy, then the animals and people will be happy too. By composting, we can help end climate change. A message from the Greencastle Green Team.
Hey Green Schools, we're still on our category, No Time to Waste. Next we'll be looking at Oak Hill Elementary School and how they reduce waste. They did a numerous amount of things to reduce waste. One, being participating in the Color Cycle program. They counted and packaged used markers so they could be turned into energy. They also turned pencil shavings into compost, and in January planted milkweed seeds. Hopefully they started blooming so far. In addition, they meet every month, and like some of our other teams, they've also worked with animals like butterflies, specifically the monarch butterflies. They voted for the Earth Day Festival title, and they also started decorations for Earth Day on March 18th. For our last quarter category, our pledge to stay green, we will look at Samuel Chase Elementary and students from Crossland Highland High School in their future endeavors to always support our earth and environment. For now, we'll examine Samuel Chase Elementary and their green team. They created Christmas ornaments and the school bus model from recycling materials like plastic bottles and even coffee containers. They also examined the environment of the cicada, promising to respect and appreciate their environment. They too made a pollinator garden, a rain barrel to collect rain, and even discussed ways in which designs could be made to use alternative energy to conserve energy. So while we're getting ready to finish and while we're getting ready to close, I want you all to begin to think about some goals for next year, just like Samuel Chase Elementary, and type them in the chat.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah Benning, and I am a part of the Crossland High School Green Club. I pledge to recycle because I love the world I live in, and I want to take care of it to the best of my ability because this is the only world that we have. So I have to take care of it or help in every way that I possibly can. Thank you.
I Pew and I pledge to recycle because the earth needs help and we should always try to help it the best way we can. And if I do that, maybe other people will come and listen. Also, it's important to take care of your society and just your home in general.
Hi, my name is Selena, part of the Crossland High School Green Team, and I pledge to recycle because I know it's beneficial to our planet. So many everyday items can be recycled: plastic, cardboard, newspapers, aluminum, glass, etc. Instead of being thrown in the landfill, it can be reused. I also know that I'll be here for a while, and I want to make the living conditions of this planet a little better and safer for every organism here. So I recycle. It's good for the planet, and I feel good doing it. And I know my efforts won't go to waste. Bye.
My name is Alea. I'm in the 10th grade and I'm a member of the Crossland High School Green Club. I pledge to recycle because I want to take care of the earth because it's our home and we should take care of it. And I want it to be healthy and habitable for my future and for the future generation.
Hi, my name is Tiara and I pledge to recycle by keeping the earth safe and our environment clean for our future generation.
Hi, this is Ms. McFetridge. I am the advisor of the Crossland High School Green Club. I pledge to recycle because I care about the only planet that we have. It is time for us to save it from further destructions, from the effects of climate change, and from putting more trash in our landfills. Remember, whenever we make an effort to recycle, we are saving the planet so we can save the future of our young generations.
Hello, everyone. I am April, and I am the Youth Council Student Advisor. It was such a pleasure to be able to spend this time with you all, to definitely see how you all have been utilizing your skills, how you all have been applying your knowledge, just to be able to see the progress from year to year, and just for you all to expose yourselves and to expose your skills, and to see varying ways that you all can recycle everything from using it as fashion, from using unused water bottles as more or less storing it in rainwater. Every aspect of it was just simply amazing. So I certainly want to thank each and every school for participating. You all were marvelous, and you all were wonderful, and it is well appreciated. I had a good time just basically chatting with you all, and just hearing your feedback, and seeing just some of your goals, and just seeing how you're implementing everything going forward. I do want to express a huge thanks to all the Green School leaders, to the teachers who make a sacrifice to ensure that students are being educated, to make sure that you all are staying on top of the work, to make sure that you yourself are educated, to pass on the knowledge and understanding, even in some sense the wisdom, to our students. I also want to thank the students for dedicating your time, however amount of time you spend, to these different initiatives and to these different projects. It is well appreciated, and we thank you so much for your sacrifice. We thank you so much for working with your school, for educating different peers, for educating your staff as well. And I certainly want to take the time to thank the MAEOE staff, to each and every one that helped push this forward, for each and every one that just works with our Green School, works in the back end to make sure that everything is running smoothly. I promise you, it's not a hamster on a wheel, running to make sure it runs smoothly. It's ran by an amazing team. And I just want to take this time to appreciate, Laura and Mary and, Elisa, just to name a few. I really appreciate them, as well as some from our Student Advisory Council, like Javi and the rest of the team. And I also want to say that if you have any students who may be interested in joining our youth advisory team, please reach out to us. And we'll be more than happy to have them on board, so we can make sure that we are doing what is necessary based off of what they are saying. We want their voice to be heard, and we want to amplify it, and we want to make sure that we are projecting what they want into our society and into our community and our endeavors. So I want to say this last thing, and that is super excited that we all know that our in-person summit is approaching May 26th, and today is the deadline to register. So before we exceed the date, I want to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to register. So please go ahead and register if you have not already, and if you're able to. Reach out to us, please, if you have any questions or any concerns, if you need additional information. We would love to have each of you there. And we would love to see you all. We have and just an exciting agenda ahead, and we would love to see what you all have been working on, to also see how you all have been doing projects. So those who were unable to be presented during our virtual summit, some of you have the opportunity to be presenters during our in-person summit. So please, definitely, we'll love to see you there. We'll love to have you. I would love to meet some of you in person. Some I had the opportunity to interact with today. So again, it was such a pleasure, and I'm so delighted to be able to spend this time with you all, to be able to fellowship with you all, to see just some of the amazing things that you are doing. I want to say I'm so proud of you, and just keep going and keep moving forward, and let's do what we have to do to just love on our earth and make sure that we're maintaining a healthy earth. You all have just a wonderful rest of the week, and also have an excellent day.